this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 5-9. Check with the 3. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
You're good. That's good. Ready. 11. Hey, Haywood. Coaching spell. 44. Check.
Now Brees. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the Saints first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Undercut. Watch
Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Protect yourself, man.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check. Yellow waiting. Check. 53. They can't handle that.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hey, kill. Under 10. 10. 5-9. Check 13. Shit. Topper.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill. Hey, back up. Number 53.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Whip. Gun. Watch the whip. Express. You gotta get moving, man. 8.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
20.
Now Newton on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take him the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Throwing again on second down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Right to the 3. I got it. Tighten up. Express.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 8. Step 8. 56. I know he ain't got it. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 6 down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
I got one. Check. 25. Check 25.
Gun.
25. Safe. Hop on.
He can run for it, and he will. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant. 8. 56. I'm coming after you.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
We're good. Ready. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
You. Hey, watch it. 5-9.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Play action. Breeze. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Saints.
Ready? You ready? Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And Thomas has it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Check me out. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Now Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
He's trapped.
They run. It's Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. 4 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, let's get it. Gun. 24 is the mic. Hey, get in the weight room.
Third and long. It's Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
36. Bravo.
They run it again with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the twitch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 8. Mike 57. Mike's 56.
Now Newton. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
0-2. Hey, dude.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, easy. Be ready. Be ready.
On play action, it's Breeze. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
20. Mike 56. Watch the screen. Pass. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This will be caught by Brown. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Newton. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This is Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Newton now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 44, Breeze. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch. X3. 218. Chop. Ready, tackle.
Here's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get in the way, ready? Check. Front down. Hey, easy. Front down. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Go. 47.
Running with Kamara.
Double up.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the ground, Kamara. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check it out, Reed. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Move.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. You gonna take. You gotta take. You gotta take right there. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before the 27. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Again, this is Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. In your face.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Yeah, baby. Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56. Double. Under team. Kill. Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.